Hello, ladies and gentlemen. As always, my name is Drew, aka the Redrew89, and welcome back to Sky Factory. Last episode, we got started with Darkcraft, and I had gotten up to the snow cookie, if you recall, and I ended up getting that taken care of off camera, and I actually kind of jumped ahead a little bit further, and I got the Rock's Feather and Ghast Tears unlocked for my infuser. Now, to get the snow cookie, I used a method with magical crops, which I will show you that again here real quick. I used the snowball to get. I used the air and water essences. And those are both fairly easy to get. All it takes to get those, to get the seeds for those, is for water you just use some buckets and weak essence, and for the air you just use some empty bottles. So it's really actually pretty simple. I did get some snowballs, so I went ahead and got the snow cookies taken care of, and then I also made, let's see here, I made a couple of snow blocks so that later on I can make a glacial precipitator so that I can have just a regular supply of snow on hand. But in any case, I did progress further and got up to the point of actually having a full set of armor with the flight and a couple of other effects on it from Darkcraft. And I was really excited for coming back to this episode. I actually started to do a couple of other things off camera. I had noticed out here that the chest out here for collecting my my drops from the mob farm had been filling up at a pretty considerable rate. So I started to set up a system here with these barrels to sort and collect all of that stuff that I was getting from here that was filling up this chest so that it would be a little more manageable. Well, in the process of doing that, I inadvertently I had a diamond chest over here that I had mined with one of my force picks, and for some reason it mined out a 3x3 chunk right here, and it actually was 3x3x3, and I ate a void sandwich because of it. So I lost all of that armor, I lost all of the tools that I have. The only thing that I had left, you saw back there, I had a freezing sword with wing on it, and I think damage as well. Let me check that again. Yeah, I've got a wing sword with freezing and damage 4, so that's all I've got at the moment. And unfortunately, I've also managed to use up just about all of my force gems, and I don't have enough force ingots to make another set of armor. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get flying this episode, at least until I can get some more spoils bags from this mob farm. So yeah, I'm pretty bummed about that. When that happened, I kind of took a break, decided to rage quit for a little while, and let it simmer for a moment. And now I'm feeling better about it. You know, I'm still a little bit disappointed, but these things happen. You know, the Skyblock and Sky Factory, it's meant to be a challenge, and sometimes you end up losing stuff because of silly things. So, PSA, be careful where you mine. I find it ironic that even after getting the flight suit going, I still managed to eat the void sandwich pretty hard. So, alright, I just wanted to check on a couple of things here and go ahead and let you know what had happened with that. I'm looking out here, I see that we've got all of this stuff pretty much going well here. We got 45 stacks here of the gravel, we got 40 stacks of the sand, and 40 stacks of dust. So we're doing good. Eventually, I don't know if we'll get to it this episode, it might be next episode, but I want to set it up so that these barrels are being pulled out of and being sent to these autonomous activators so that we can start sifting these blocks automatically rather, and start getting some resources out of that stuff, because definitely want to start amping up the production on that. I also want to start working on some power production because we've got this force infuser over here, and I also want to start getting things prepped to start working on an ME system so that I can start keeping a good solution and start getting a good solution in place for storing all of the stuff that I've been getting. But first things first, I want to go ahead and finish up the system that I started over there with the mob farm. So let me go ahead and get some stuff put together here. Let's see. I want to get. Let's see. We need. What do we need here? We need the transfer pipe, I believe. So let's go ahead and get some more of that because I lost all that I had when I took a dive. So okay. So we need some stone slabs and some redstone and some glass. So give me that stuff. And some redstone. What do we have for glass? Oh, we're out of glass. Awesome. So let's go grab some sand real quick, cook that up in furnace. I'm going to go ahead and do pretty much most of this off camera. Just go ahead and grab a stack of this. Actually, it shouldn't take too long for this force furnace here. We got the speed core in there, so let's go ahead and just drop that in. Yeah, it's going to move pretty quickly. So we'll give that a moment here, actually. We can just go ahead and grab. Yeah, that should be alright. Let's just go ahead and do this real quick. This won't take long. There we go. Let's go ahead and grab a full stack of these, just because I have a feeling I'm going to need more of these going forward, so might as well make sure we have a good supply. And then I want to go ahead and get another, diamond chest, because, I mean, I've got some diamonds, but I don't want to use any more than I have already, so let's go ahead and put this redstone away. Let's go ahead and get another, let's go with an iron chest, just get up to that point at least. So there we go. An iron chest should be enough to hold everything here. Let's go ahead and do this, that, and then okay. So now we've got that taken care of. So now I want to try and figure out how we're gonna take care of this without it being an unwieldy mess. So I think we're gonna run it like so. We're just gonna have it come back here and then go. No, not like that. And have it go up like so, and then we're going to have it come across like that. I'm going to have to move this torch out of the way, put it somewhere else, I guess. And then it's going to come over here, and I think it's just going to come across. Let's see, can I? Yeah, it gives me enough to walk under, so let's just go ahead and run it across like that. And then, like that. Boom, boom. No. Top. Come on. There we go. And let's go ahead and put those bones back. And then we'll put our iron chest right here. And the reason I'm setting up like this is so that it has a chance to put things elsewhere before it tries to stick them in the. We got those arrows in here. There we go. Ender pearls can go in there. And actually, I think I lost all my ender pearls too, if I'm not mistaken. So that's kind of unfortunate. Well, if you look here, it's already starting to work. We're already starting to get some stuff pulled out of there and thrown into these barrels, which is good. It's exactly how I wanted that to work. Let's go see. I don't know if I did lose all of my ender pearls. I hope not, but it's entirely possible. Yeah, they all went into the void. Great. So yeah, that's unfortunate, but hey, you know, these things happen. So. Now that we've got that set up, we should be okay over here. We've got, you know, a good system here for collecting and storing all of this stuff for the time being. This is kind of a temporary setup, but it will work definitely. And let's just see here. Oh yeah, we're getting everything taken care of here. Look at this. So it's going to start pulling stuff out of here and sorting it out, and a lot of these things are going to end up over here in this chest. Yep, see? So the little tiny piles of gunpowder are going to end up in there, and along with the choo-choo jelly, and the spoils bags are what I'm really interested in. Those should end up here as well, just as long as we can keep things from overfilling and ending up making a mess. And there we go. So then the other thing I want to do is I want to get a pick, first of all, and I want to also get another tank. And because I want to set it up so that I can store the XP that might be resulting from this farm. I don't think I don't know. I don't think actually, yeah, I believe they do. Let me just check that real quick here. Let's go ahead and get a tank. 1, 2, 3, 4. if I'm not mistaken, the Void Hoppers do collect experience, and I think that with the trap that I've got set up, the Punji Sticks also do drop XP from the mobs that die as a result from them. So let's go try that. Oh, of course I forgot the pick. Let's go back and grab that. Oh, that's right. It's in here. So going back to the Tinker stuff for now. And let's see here. I have the wing sword, so at the very least I can do that. That's cool. And there we go. We've got that. Let's go ahead and put our tank here, and then we can get into this. Yeah, it's got some XP in it, so let's go ahead and say XP output on top. And look at that. Oh wow, it ended up in here. So we got about half a bucket of liquid XP in here. Excellent. So as this system fills up with, as the mob farm continues to fill up with stuff, we'll get some XP in this tank. And let's go ahead and just do that. See? So that brought me up to another level, and I can go ahead and stick that over in the tank that I've got here in the house. In fact, I might just go ahead and, well, let's go ahead and do this so that we've got this out here. Just a little more extra capacity. We'll just go ahead and drop this tank on top here. Boom. There we go. Let's see, is that actually going to... Okay. Maybe it's possible that the Punji Sticks don't give us XP from mobs. I don't know. It's kind of strange. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'll have to look into that at some point and try to determine whether or not that works as expected, but it's still just something that I decided to go ahead and try, see if it does get us any extra stuff. So, there we go. Let me go ahead and put some stuff away. I also need to eat. My hunger's starting to drop. Let's go ahead and, let's see. We got some carrots, yeah, let's go ahead and, actually we got more apples. Let's go ahead and use the apples. So yeah, now that that's been taken care of, I guess it's just a matter of waiting to see if I can get the rest of the stuff that I need to go ahead and get back into Darkcraft. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and cut for a little while, maybe do a couple of little things here off camera, nothing major, just some things, some general housekeeping really, and wait for something useful to show up in that mob system, and hopefully then once I come back we'll be able to continue back into the Darkcraft stuff so that we can get, I want to finish up this, well, I want to get the flight suit back, because the thing I wanted to do next, because we've still got 2 more things to unlock here to get to the next tier, I think, to get to tier 6, so we need 2 potions, and I know what these are. The one is invisibility and the other is, I believe, night vision. So I need to go ahead and get blaze rods in order to make a brewing stand. So yeah, that's the next item on the agenda, and in order to do that I gotta go to the Nether. And so yeah, and I don't want to go to the Nether until I have flight, because otherwise I'm probably going to die horribly. So when I come back, hopefully we'll be able to get that flight suit put together, that wingsuit, and then we can plan to make our way to the Nether probably next episode. So be right back. Okay, and we are back, ladies and gentlemen. So I kind of got fed up with waiting, to be honest. So I've got stuff here to make a single force seed. I'm going to go ahead and let magical crops come to the rescue here, and I'm going to go ahead and start farming some force to see if that can help me out here. I've gotten a few spoil bags since we last left off, but not enough force to really get anywhere, so I am going to go ahead and start with just a small little plot over here. I cleared a spot 3x3, and I'm going to go ahead and see if that can help us out. I also got to get a new watering can, because that was one of the things that I lost. So let me go ahead and grab that real quick. Let's see, we're going to need a bowl, a bone meal, Where do I have my bone meal? It is, oh, that's right, it's here. Somewhere. Here, right there. And then I'm going to need some smooth stone, which is right here. So let me see that. It would be this. No, it would be this, this, and then like that. There we go. And then it is empty, so let's go fill it real quick here. And there, now it's full. So let's go farm some force. Pretty much going to be doing this off camera. Oh wait, I gotta sleep. Let's go ahead and take a sleep real quick. Get back to the daytime. And then, yeah, I'm pretty much going to go ahead and use this watering can to try and get that plot filled up and hopefully get enough force to be able to make a suit of armor, at least real quick here. And then I think that's going to wrap up this episode. Next episode, then, we will work on going to the Nether and getting some blaze rods so that I can get a couple brewing stands going, because that's going to be the next the next important step here to get to. So I'm going to go ahead and cut real quick while I do this farming, and then I will be back. Alright, and we are back, ladies and gentlemen. So I did a little bit of farming here. I got 16 force essence, so that should be enough to get us a little bit of force that we can use here to get started with. Now, I had mentioned before that there was a bug in Magical Crops that made force gems gotten through this method not compatible with like Force Infuser and other stuff. Well, that bug has been resolved. I'll just go ahead and demonstrate this real quick here. I'll go ahead and take 4 of these force gems right here, and we'll go ahead and put them here in our infuser, and it worked. So definitely now we can use Magical Crops as a viable way to get force gems for Darkcraft to use for, you know, the infuser and other uses of that nature. So let's go ahead and get ourselves some, let's see here, how much do we want to do here? Let's go ahead and do that, yeah, 16 I think, because that's actually going to be 8 force gems there, so let's do that. That gives us 30 total, which is good. I don't think that's going to be enough for a full set of armor, though. Let me go ahead and find out here. Actually, no, it will be. Okay, so that's the kilt, the cap, the boots, and then the chest, the tunic. Yep. Okay, so that gives us enough for that, and then we could potentially make some tools, I'm thinking. Yeah, let's go ahead and see. I think we can at least make a pick. I don't know exactly what we want to put on it yet. Yeah, let's go ahead and make 1 pick, and then do I want to make an axe? Gee, I don't know. I suppose we can. There's no reason why I couldn't. So let's see here. I'm trying to decide what I want to put on those particular items here. Let's go ahead and grab a couple buckets here so that I can put those in the infuser real quick. Let me see. I think we'll be alright. Just for now, we'll get the pick, and we've already got our sword here that we managed to avoid losing. Also, I think, let me see, I do want to get a force pack, I think, just because that is useful. Let's go ahead and throw that in there. So we're not going to need that here in a moment. So let me see here. We want to grab claws, the snow cookies. What else? Don't know if I want to put heat or grinding on this pick. I think, no, I think we're just gonna, gee, I don't know. I think we're just gonna put speed on it, to be honest. I don't want to, actually, no, I know what we want to do. I want to put fortune on it. We only got 2 fortunes right now, so we'll just do fortune 2 on it, and then that should be okay. And then we're going to go ahead and do, let's see here, we don't need the freezing actually, because we've already got freezing on the sword, so we don't want to do that. Let's go ahead and put that in there. We want to go ahead and grab these feathers, and we're also going to need a few more, so let me go in here. I've got some air essence, so let's go ahead and use that to get a few more. And then, let's see here, we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we have any more feather dust? No, we don't. So we're going to need, let's see, we're going to need 8 of these feathers. Whoa, wait a minute. Okay, let me think here. We might have to go get some more feathers here real quick, or some more air essence to make that here, to make that work here. So let me check here. What do I have? Do I have anything in here? No, I don't. All I've got is this glass. Okay, so let's go ahead and grind these feathers. So we have some feather dust, so that we can make what we need with that. Let me go ahead and sleep real quick. Let me think. We're kind of running close to the end of the episode, but I do want to get this done real quick to at least wrap things up. So give me just a moment here. I might want to do this off camera. I'm not sure yet. Let's go see how our air essence is doing right here. Let's go ahead and just kind of finish these off real quick so we can get some more feathers. It won't take long for these to grow. They're already mostly grown. Just do a little bit of watering on them, and they should finish up real quick. Okay, come on, one more. There we go. So let's go ahead and grab that. And then replant these real quick. Got an extra seed. I think I might go ahead and fill that out to a 3x3, much like I'm doing with the force plants, force crops, so that we have, you know, plenty to work with there in the future, because I don't have any chickens yet, I don't know how else I'm going to get feathers other than magical crops, the benefit of that. So, okay, our feather dust is almost done. One more, come on, hurry up. There we go. So we need 4 of these. Need some glowstone. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, before we, you know what, before we do our feathers, let's go ahead and get fortune on the pick here. Fortune and speed, why not? Let's go ahead and do that. And that should do the trick. Let's give it a moment here. It's going to take a minute. Let's go, shoot, I need a new crescent hammer, so give me 3 iron and 1 tin, I think is the way it works. Yep, new crescent hammer, because I need to go grab our energy cell to get some more RF into that force infuser. Okay. Let's go back out here. The other thing I'm kind of forgetting to do, that I want to do at some point, I need to get a force wrench. Just because that's awful convenient. There we go. Let's go ahead and drop that down and refill our... Are we refilling that? Oh, no, we're not, because it's not on the right output. There we go. That should output. There, yeah, now we're getting some power in there. So let's go ahead and do this. And I've got to make sure I'm careful with this force pick, because I've had that. Yeah, that's what bit me before, so... Let's go ahead and get our feathers here. Oh, no, of course I would mess that up. I always seem to get it backwards. I don't know why. There we go. We got our roc's feathers. So we want those. I need more sugar. Do I have any more cane in here? No. So I gotta go grab some from our farm. Gosh. Alright, hold on a second here. I've got these things. Let's go ahead and grab one of these, because I think that'll help us out here. Come on. Also made some monster jerky off camera as a tentative use for my okay, this isn't working as well as I hoped it would, but whatever. Let's just go ahead and do this real quick here. Get this sugar cane. There we go. So now we can go do this. Alright. Let's just go ahead and do that to get us some sugar here. And then, what do I want to put on this? Just the feather, one claw, and a bunch of sugar. Why not? Okay, so that should do the trick. Let's go ahead and enchant this one, force cap. And then once that's ready, let's go ahead and put our sugar cane away, so we can put away our extra feathers. And that, yeah, that should work. So let's go ahead and finish this up here real quick. Do I really have the music turned on? Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, there we go. So damage, speed, and wing. Good, good, good. GG. Good with it. Let's go ahead and get our tunic. And this is kind of a temporary set of armor. Once I get everything unlocked, I intend to make a new set. But for now, this will work. I'll be able to take full advantage of this stuff. So let's go ahead and get this finished up. And then once we do, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. So, actually... Okay, there's our tunic. And we want to get our kilt. Oh, wait. Damage, speed, go. Let's go ahead and put the Tinker's Axe away real quick. So we can go ahead and put the Force Mitt away here. So many of these stupid things. I don't know what to do with them. Also got way too many staffs of traveling. I have no idea what that... It's going to turn into a pile of nonsense here later on. It's going to become absolutely impossible to keep them all sorted out until I get an ME system put together, which I'm hoping will happen very soon. I actually plan to start work on that here within a couple of episodes. There we go. Now our boots, that should be it. Let's go ahead and throw these force shards in there for the extra force. Also, let's go ahead and grab, I've got a couple more buckets here. And let's just go ahead and throw 2 more buckets. 5 force gems. I'm trying to get as much force in this thing as possible so that I can fill up these pieces of armor. It's kind of one thing that I'd like to do. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Okay, there we go. Force boots. So how much do we have in here? 19,000. Okay, so that's not quite enough to fill up even 2 pieces of armor. So let's go check and see if our mob farm got us any more spoils bags. Hopefully we'll get lucky. 1. Oh, wow. Let's see, gold ingot, rotten flesh, a stencil, and some apples. Not exactly useful. Oh well. The gold's alright. I'm not going to complain about that. And the iron's okay as well. I just really, really could use some more force right about now. But, yeah, that's Sky Factory for you. Resources are scarce. Initially, for a lot of things, at least. These arrows can go out there, you know. I don't really need those. See, I'm trying to determine what I can do to get this taken care of here. Well, let's at least go ahead and put this stuff on and see how well it works. Alright, well, that works. Definitely a lot faster now, so, okay. Let our magic meter fill up. I guess, for now, I don't really need to stick force in these. Well, you know what. We've got our farm set up. We've got some force gems here. Let's just go ahead and dump them in. Yeah, that gives us 24,000. Let's check on our farm real quick. I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here, guys. I want to fill these up off camera. I'm pretty pretty determined at this point to at least get some force in these items, in these pieces of armor, and then moving forward, we will make our way to the Nether next episode, so that we can get some blaze rods, get some brewing stands, and finish unlocking all of the stuff for Darkcraft, so that I can get super OP. That's pretty much the objective at this point, because Darkcraft is pretty much OP in a box. So, thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, this has been Drew, aka the ReDrew89. Take care.